If your company is wanting to do business with Amazon via Amazon Relay and you are currently not registered with UIIA, you will need to register with UIIA and with 4 of the railroad companies that Amazon utilizes, which are BNSF, CSX Intermodal, Florida East Coast, and Norfolk Southern. If your company is wanting to do business with Amazon and you are already registered with UIIA, this video is not for you. So let's get started. You want to go to UIIA.org. Hover over top of Join UIIA and go down to Motor Carrier. Step 1 will be the registration requirements. If you click on that, it lets you know what is going to be required in order for you to join UIIA. First thing is basic company information, your company name, address, email, your SCAT code. You are required to have a SCAT code. If you do not have one, you can click this link and it will take you to their website for you to apply. If you do have one, you simply want to go to the next step. The US DOT motor carrier number. If you want to check your status on FMCSA, which is Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, you can click this link and put in your US DOT or motor carrier number, and it will show if you're an approved motor carrier or if there is any issues. If you don't see a motor carrier number on your profile, you will need to get set up a motor carrier number. And you want to do that prior to you signing up with UIIA. You will need a tax ID or employee identification number. You'll need to meet the insurance requirements of the railroads or any other provider that you wish to do business with under the UIIA. You will need to meet their requirements. If you have Progressive Insurance, you will need to talk to your agent, as Progressive Insurance does not cover what's required under the UIIA. If you have Knight Specialty Insurance, they'll just need to confirm it via email to us directly that you do have the right coverage for your auto policy. You'll need to pay that year's UIIA annual fee. Whenever you're ready and you have this information in place, click on Step 2 and then click here to apply online. This will give you the steps on what is required again, and then you just want to scroll down to the bottom and click here and let's get started. You're going to put in your company name, your SCAT code if you have it. If you don't have it, you will need to have it in order to show approved. The same with your motor carrier number, your US DOT number, your tax ID number. And if you have a company website, you can put that here. It would start with www. If you are a for hire company, you can click here. If you are a private carrier and you are not a for hire, you would click the private carrier. Most companies are for hire company. If you are an interstate or intrastate is just meaning that you only do business within your state. If you go outside of your state, you can click both interstate and intrastate. And then click on Next. You want to put in your prefix, your first name, your last name, your title. You're going to put in your email address. Your secondary email address, if you'd like someone else in your office, you can put in their email address as the secondary user. You want to put in a phone number, a fax number if you have one, and then again you can list secondary phone and fax if you have secondary numbers. You'll need to put in your address. Once you put in your zip code, the rest of the information is automatically going to populate. Click on the first one that lists the correct city, and everything else, like I said, should populate automatically. And then you click on Next. Put in your password. Click Next. You're going to confirm everything is correct and click on Register and Continue. You're going to accept the terms and conditions of the agreement. If you'd like a copy or would like to view the terms and conditions, you can click this link. You would need to sign the bottom, just signing the agreement page. So you're going to do the best you can you're going to right click your mouse and drag it across to do your signature. If you don't like that signature, you can delete it and do it again until you're satisfied with your signature. And then you want to print and continue. You will not need to send us anything. The print is only for you and for your record. So if you'd like to print it, you can, but you do not need to send UIIA office any documents. This page here regarding your insurance agent code, this will be emailed to you for you to email it to your insurance agent. So you're going to click Continue. You're going to click Select Specific Equipment Providers. We're going to go down to BN and we're going to complete each rail addendum. Everything should be automatically populated for you on the addendum. The only thing you'll need to do is put in your email address, And then you'll need to agree to the terms and conditions, just like you did with the agreement. And if you click this link, it will take you to the wording of the terms of the BNSF Railway Addendum. You want to put your first and last name, your title, your fancy signature, save and continue. Yes, you're accepting the terms and conditions of the addendum. You can print it for your files, or you can just simply continue. You can print the addenda page if you'd like of the BNSF addendum, or you can click close. The next one you want to go to is CSX Intermodal. Everything should automatically be populated for you except for the email address. You want to put in your email address. You're going to mark that you accept the terms and conditions. Again, you can click this link to view the terms and conditions. You're going to put your first and last name, your title, signature. Click on Save and Continue. Click on Yes, I accept the terms and conditions of this agreement. Print if you want a copy for your file, but you just need to click Continue. Now this one's going to be a little different because they do require a credit application to be completed. You're going to complete this whole thing if you're wanting to pull rail, but if you're only doing business with Amazon, they will only require you to get set up for private. So if you're wanting to only do private equipment, you're going to click Private, scroll down to the bottom, put in your first and last name, your title, your signature, and then you want to save it. You just click Close, and you want to go down to the next railroad, which will be Florida East Coast. They don't require any additional documents to be completed, so we're going to go down to the next one, which is Norfolk Southern. Amazon is going to require you to do railroad-owned equipment with Norfolk. So you will need to complete everything on this credit application. We're on the addendum, so you're going to put in your email address. You'll scroll down and accept the terms and conditions of the Norfolk Southern addendum. Put in your first and last name. Put in your title. Do your fancy signature. You're going to save and continue. You're going to yes, you accept the terms and conditions. Click Continue. This is the Norfolk Southern credit application. You want to complete everything on this application. If you don't complete it, they are not going to accept it. So the first thing you want to do is put your name. You're going to go down to your email address. You will have to have a federal tax ID number, which is 9 numbers. You cannot leave that area blank. You are going to mark off both private and rail-owned equipment. You'll need to list for billing persons responsible for receiving or paying bills. You want to list here. Make sure you put the email address and the phone number. Bank references, you'll need your bank name. If you don't have a bank office name, you can put none. And then the zip code to your bank. Make sure that the city, state, and the bank phone number, along with the email address if you have it. The voided check must match the same checking account number as you have on here. You're going to select day of week you wish to be drafted. You have to have a day selected, so it doesn't matter which day. The estimated number of loads per month. If you're not sure, you can simply guess. So just be a number here. Upload a voided check here, so whenever you get ready, you can upload your check. You're going to upload that by clicking on Browse Files. So you want to attach it to this credit application. You want to put your first and last name, your title, and your signature again, and then save. And scroll down to the bottom and click on Save and Continue. When you're done, yes, you want to confirm. This is your credit card information, or you can do it via ACH. This is the UIIA annual fee. That would be listed here at the top. So if you want to do a credit card payment, you can click on Add New Credit Card. Put in the first and last name, the person that's on the card number, the expiration date, the code on the back of the card, and then the zip code that the bill goes to. So wherever that bill goes to for that card, you just need to put a zip code here. If you'd like to set this as a default payment, you can click there. And if you'd like to enable auto pay to where the credit card will stay on file until next year, and at next year it will automatically run your card. It will give you a notice prior to running it, but it will automatically do it via the system. If you're not wanting to put a credit card in, you can also do it via ACH, which is for your bank info. You would put in your banking information here. your routing number and account number. And again, you would set as default or enable auto pay, which would automatically remove it from your bank account each year. If you don't have a payment to put in yet, you can simply click at the bottom, skip this step. This is just letting you know that you are currently in pending status. Your account is not active yet. You have to have everything in place in order for your account to activate. You only have 30 days to complete the application. If your application is not completed within 30 days, you will be deleted. You're going to click here to go to the motor carrier login page. You're going to sign in. It'll sign you in. This information on the left, the preamble page not received, our office just has to verify that we do have your signed preamble. We'll need to verify that your SCAT code that you put in the system is correct. Same with your tax ID. We just need to make sure one's on file and that it is 9 digits long. Your insurance not received. You should have received 2 emails from us when we registered. And if you can't find your notices, click up here on your company name, go down to notifications, and these are your notices. So the insurance agent password for motor carrier notice, this needs to go to your insurance agent. So you can download the notification over here, and then you can just attach it to an email to your insurance agent. But you should have received it also via email, and then you can just forward this information to your agent. The railroads do require you to have workers' comp and employer's liability. If you do not have workers' comp and you are exempt from carrying it by state, you can send us an exemption statement, which is a statement stating the reason why your company is not required by state to carry workers' comp. That exemption statement must be dated and signed, your company name information, and your SCAT code, and sent to our office at UIIA@intermodal.org. We'll give it 1 year from the date you put on that notice. Okay, so the next step you're going to do is you're going to have to register your drivers. So you're going to click on Access Driver Database, and then you're going to click on Manage Dispatch Offices in the upper left. You're going to click on Add New. You're going to put in at least one location. That would be your city and state or city. The phone number to your dispatch office. And then you're going to save it. You're going to close. And then you're going to click on Access Driver Database again. And you're going to click on Add New Driver. Your BNSF PIN number. And then you're going to put in the driver's first name, the driver's last name, the license number. You only have to complete everything that has this red star beside the field. If it does not have the red star, it's not required. So after you do the license number, you're going to do license expiration date. The license state is a drop down. Just click on it and click on the state. And that should automatically put the license country in. The hired date, if you're not sure of the hired date, you can put today. The dispatch phone number is the one that we just put into the system. So of course, if you have multiple dispatch offices, you would list the dispatch office that this driver would be going to. So if you just have one location, you're going to click on that one location. So you can see that I've registered myself on this account. If you close and then click close again, you're going to close out. For now, you still have to wait for your insurance agent to upload the insurance, and then the UIIA staff will approve your pending information as it comes. Once everything is received by our office, your account will become active. However, once you are active in our system, you're going to also have a training to do with Amazon. The Amazon Freight Partners, you will be provided with hands-on training. And then for all motor carriers or carriers, you will be required to complete the intermodal safety training, and I'll provide a link in the video. Amazon does receive updates from the UIIA office once a day at 11 o'clock EDT on motor carrier status information. The updates will usually take up to 1 to 2 business days for the information to be posted in Amazon's relay system. So you just have to give it time.